Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 20 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 130. And today's episode is going to be some of my red player picks and then the intro to my weekend league. So like I normally do the first 3 games of my weekend league. If you do enjoy, do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate that. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new and click the notification bell so you never miss an upload. One thing I need to mention at the start of this episode is, yes, we are doing my red rewards today. Normally, that would mean no green screen and it would be my background and a live reaction to my red player picks. I did film that and I had that all edited, and then stupid Lasty went ahead and deleted the wrong file from an SD card, which lost my face cam footage. So I could have still shown you my live reaction to getting my red rewards just without any face cam, but I don't know if I really like that. So you know what, I scrapped that, and then what we'll do is we'll just go through it post commentary. You won't get the live reactions this week, apologies for that, but what I will make sure I do is for tomorrow's episode where I do the actual packs that I've saved, so my weekend league packs and my rivals packs which I've saved for headliners, I'll make sure I do a live segment then opening them, so at least you get that once this week. But yeah, all I can do is apologize. I am you classic idiot, and it's the first time I've made that mistake this year, which is annoying. But yeah, we unlocked Ziyech in yesterday's episode, which was a nice player to get considering at the start of the week I just didn't think I was going to bother with him. It looked a little bit difficult to get wins in rivals with Eredivisie players, but we powered through and we got there. And of course, it is FUT Champions Weekend League rewards time. Just the red section of it. Tomorrow's episode is when you will see the live save packs, which is the mega packs, the rare players packs, and of course I think they're the same packs actually, mega packs and rare players packs from division rivals, because I finished rank 2, and you'll see me unlock them in just a moment. So of course, as always, it is 2 red player picks, 1 of 3 FUT Champions players, gold 3 OP, and at this point I was probably live saying, so what I want is Aguero. That's the one player I'd really want. It would really fit my team perfectly, and it would be so good if we could get him. And I actually don't know when this pack is going to open. I can't see it along my timeline. There we go. 3, 2, 1, boom! We actually get an 87 rated Bruno Fernandes as our first red player pick this weekend. So a few of my mates would have been a little bit disappointed if I didn't choose Danny Ings, just because he's a Liverpool legend, currently doing great stuff in the Prem as well. A nice English striker scoring goals. You love to see it. And then De Paul, I think, had a couple of better cards last year. So when I saw him, I was like, oh, he's got good stats, hasn't he? And actually, he hasn't really got amazing stats. So it was clear and obvious to me that, of course, I was going to take the 87 rated Bruno Fernandes, who I think this sort of reminds me a little bit of FIFA 19, because I think I ended up packing his 94 version in red. So his team of the season card in red, which was a great player. But obviously this one has good stats: 82 pace, 87 dribbling, 87 shooting, 89 passing. Like really good stats, and maybe a potential super sub option. Although we've already got 5,000 super subs in the club. But like not bad as red player picks go. And then the second red player pick was, 3, 2, 1, boom! As I normally do. It wasn't as good. We unfortunately only got El Arabi as the only usable one. I don't think he's even that usable. But he has got 88 dribbling, but only 61 balance there is not great. And then 87 shooting. Yeah, he'll be all right at taking shots, but I can't ever see I don't know when I would ever need to to use a Greek League squad or a Moroccan squad. However, if we did need a Moroccan squad, we could pair him up with Ziyech that we unlocked yesterday. So at least we'd have a couple of good Moroccans in the squad. So that was the red player picks. And of course, it was time to add them to my team red, my red team, my TEM red, as I call it, in the squad selector. So it was essentially getting to the stage once again. Actually, we might be in the same spot as we were last week, like 1 week ago, where we are now still a couple of players off getting one of these 86 plus upgrade packs. And that's simply because maybe I used 1 or 2 players in SBCs during Team of the Year, maybe in like David Luiz or Bernardo Silva. I can't remember who I used or what I used, but I don't think Bruno Fernandes fits as one of those players that you could really submit for an 86 plus. And when I count the players up here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players that I would absolutely happily get rid of for an 86 plus SBC, it essentially means that we've got at least one more week. If next week's rewards are garbage and terrible, if I get 2 red player picks again, then yes, we have an 86 plus to do. However, if we get lucky again next week and maybe one of our picks is good, that we wouldn't, then we'd have to wait another week. So you know, that's fine. I'm not super hyped about the 86 plus packs. They seemed better last year. I have not had the one that I've opened this year. I got a 87 rated Verratti, I think, and then everyone that I see open them pretty much gets 86, 86, 86. They are never that good. So yeah, that is what it is. That's where I was going to end the live part of the video, and we would cut to like this section right here where it was going to be post commentary anyway. So we're now sort of back on track, and for the rest of this episode, I of course need to start my weekend league. But there was something I did in the meantime in the background. I mean, we take our rivals rewards. Unfortunately, I was about 1,000 points off finishing rank 1, or maybe even less than 1,000 points in the end of finishing rank 1 in Division 4 or 5, whatever it was, which would have given me, for untradeable packs, it would have given me 4 premium gold packs or jumbo premium gold packs, as well as those megas and rare player packs, which would have been nice. 4 extra packs for headliners would have been good. But what we do have for tomorrow's episode is now 7 pretty decent packs, and once I've opened a few of them, I'm going to be able to complete marquee matchups as well, which again will give us hopefully a couple of alright packs to try and pack some of the players from the new promo. So this squad right here is the Portuguese squad. You can see the midfield is all first owner, and then the goalkeeper and the defense I had to buy, the striker I had to buy. I just went for the cheapest golds that I could find, knowing that I was probably going to bring on some players anyway. I should have my Bernardo Silva in that squad. I don't know why I don't. But anyway, essentially, I ended up selling them afterwards because in the background, I did get the 6 wins on world-class squad battles with a Portuguese team. However, I think I played it on Legendary because I genuinely find Legendary harder than world-class. For some reason, it's easier, and we mention this all the time. But yeah, we got that done pretty simply, and we unlock a Frenchman named Koulibaly for our 4th player for this time. So there's only 2 to go in this season, and they are both squad battles. And again, they'll both be done just sort of like in the background off camera, because no one really wants to sit there and watch squad battles. But it means that we probably will walk away with all 6 tokens pretty easily from this not holiday season, but from this season 4, I guess it is, on Ultimate Team. So meaning that we would move on into the next one, only needing 4 tokens to unlock either Seedorf or Koeman, or Raul is now someone that's kind of popping into my head as maybe someone we could use. So yeah, looking in good stead for the icon swaps. And then if things are exactly the same next month or next season, and we manage to get the online ones done quite easily, and I know I can do the offline ones just in the background a couple of hours every night for 3 nights and you get it done, then if that's the case, we might even get absolutely all of the tokens this month, which could, or this season and next, which could lead us to end up getting what? Oh, by the way, first game of the weekend league, I come up against this. What on earth? Very, very strong team to face up in the first game. But yeah, it would give us, like, I think we could earn a total of 18 tokens now, because we've already spent 6. So it would either give us an option of getting, like, Seedorf and Hierro, maybe. Not that I really want him. Or we could get Raul and Hierro. One of the 6, we basically have 6 tokens left. But if we didn't spend any of them, we could get a mid-icon pack, which does cost 18 tokens. So, you never know. You never know what I might do for the content. But knowing me, I would open the mid-icon pack, and I would get Van der Sar, who's a mid-icon that I already own. And that would have made this set of icon swaps just genuinely the most pointless thing ever for me, simply because I've wasted Van der Sar already. I mean, we are using him in today's episode. I'm giving him a run out, but because we packed TOTY Allison, we could have just used him and could have even gone for SEN. I don't know. There's plenty of things we could have done. In hindsight is a wonderful thing, right? But hey, You know what? We move. So in this game, I went 1-0 down. Even though I had kickoff, I literally went 1-0 down after 1 or 2 minutes. And then we managed to get a very quick equaliser. It was actually Frenkie De Jong that scored the goal, who's been pushing up and doing great stuff, as you'll see in the rest of today's episode. From that centre mid spot in 4-4-2, oh my god, I've unlocked this absolute beast on the game. He's great. But even though this guy had a great team, we ended up turning the game around from 1-0 down to go 2-1 up. And then, I mean, just before half-time, he strikes the post with Renato Sanchez. And I do wipe him out with Ronaldo, but the referee had just called half-time. So no penalty, and we are 2-1 up at half-time. However, the second half did not go quite so well for us. He gets a very early equaliser, which sucks, and again means that we're all on level terms. I've got no way to just sort of hold this game out now. I've got to attack and score. He turns me and scores with Cristiano Ronaldo, and Ronaldo once again plays it into Mbappe, back to Ronaldo, back to Mbappe, and then somehow that goes in. Great strike, to be fair, but I thought either David Luiz would block it or Edwin van der Sar would save it. So we end up with a first game loss of 4-2. And that guy was good. He held the ball really well against me. But hey, we had 15 chances and 9 on target. We probably should have scored more than 2 goals. But there were a lot of AI blocks and just pot shots, really. So, yeah, it wasn't the greatest way to start the weekend league. I'm not going to lie. 0-1, it's never good for the motivation. And then when we play a terrible offside trap, as Lasty always does here, my opponent nearly gets a chance to score an early goal. But David Luiz covering back there, doing great stuff to obviously help us not concede that. And then Messi knocks it into Atal, who are just going to pass it back across to Messi. We get that early goal. This guy started off really slowly, and I thought he was going to be one of those terribly boring, like, possession players. So I decided to try and sort of hit him with a little bit of his own medicine. I was really keeping the ball well after whenever I got possession back, and we nearly scored with Frenkie there. We've won the ball here with Messi, just cutting down that wing again, and it offers me the little sweat option, and again Frenkie scoring. So that's 2 goals in 2 games of the weekend league for my centre mid, Frenkie De Jong. He's really pushing up well and getting involved, which is exactly what I want from him. And he still gets back and makes interceptions as well. He's a cut above any midfielder I've used this year. So then my opponent gives me a free kick, and I hit it quickly with Messi. I think I green time it, and that's going to lead to a rage quit because, you know, who wants to be 3-0 down after 28 minutes, and who really wants to carry on from that? So I can see why my opponent would quit there, and that's fine. We ended up bringing Atal and Perisic on for that match on the wide, on the left mid and right mid side. And we'll switch it up every game, seeing who I think is best. I've also been thinking about maybe even just trying a regular Aguero instead of that Mahrez, so that we could, you know, because I imagine Aguero's very good at dribbling and turning, and I imagine his shot is great. So maybe him and Messi up top, and then we do push Bernardo out wide. I don't know. There's some things that I'm thinking about, but I obviously need coins first because I'm very poor. I have like 30 to 40k, but hey, we have got some tradable packs to open later, so maybe, just maybe, we make a little bit of money. This next game right here, again, I out-team the guy. Mahrez knocks it in to Paulinho, back to Messi, into Frenkie De Jong, who scores again. That's right. 3 goals in 3 matches so far of the weekend league. I don't know what has got into him, but he is on fire, and really loving him. I can't express that enough. What a great midfielder he is on this game. Bernardo then knocks it into, who's that man again? Frenkie making another forward run, scoring another goal, this time on the 3-star weak foot, banging that one into the top of the net. So 2-0 up in this game, and that's 4 goals in 3 games of the weekend league for my team of the year, De Jong. Perfect. You know, what else can you really say apart from that is a great return and something you do not expect from a centre midfielder. However, this time we decide to not try and pass it back to Frenkie, but to at least take the strike there with Leo Messi. And it seems that the 3-0 Messi goal is what is causing my opponents to rage quit, because that's exactly what that guy has done right there. You know, that's a nice turnaround from going 0-1. At least we come up against, you know, we came up against 2 players there, like 2 squads which we definitely out-teamed and outclassed, I guess, and got 2 first half 3-0 rage quits. So that was my first 3 games of the weekend league. I We'll show you some more in tomorrow's episode. I will be absolutely rushing through them as quick as I can. If I go 1 or 2-0 down against a good player, I'm probably out of there and I'll get on into the next one because we just need to get to 14 as quick as humanly possible. But what I would say is that obviously De Jong's done a madness in the first 3 games of this weekend league. What a beast. Paulinho is staying back and really helping with those interceptions and stuff, which of course I need if someone's going to be pushing forward a little bit further. Bernardo Silva and Messi up top. I love the link-up play, and then to have that player pushing up in Frenkie means that there's yet another option that we can score from. David Luiz and Diego Carlos, I like both of them. I'm a little bit annoyed that I haven't been using Diego Carlos for a while now. I've sort of been playing Lenglet and PK. I've got 3 good options there. I could play any one of those 3, and I actually kind of like all 3 of them. But it's nice for a little bit of a change to be using Diego Carlos alongside, obviously, not Team of the Year, Flashback David Luiz, who's been great. And then we've given Van der Sar a little run out for the first 3 games. Maybe I'll swap it and Alisson will play for a little bit in my next run. Maybe I won't. Who knows? It is literally, I'm going to swap and change that goalkeeper until I either see one make a huge mistake or see one make an absolutely clutch save, which then gives them like the #1 spot in my team. But that's going to wrap this episode up of The Road to Glory. Once again, apologies for deleting the recording, which means that you couldn't see my live reaction to the Red Player Awards. And it's good that we got an 87 in Bruno Fernandes, but overall they weren't exactly like. There's nothing really to write home about. But I will take an 84 and an 87 from Gold 3, absolutely. Tomorrow's episode will be some more Weekend League and then the live part of my opening the actual packs that I've got in the store, which I'm really looking forward to for Headliners. Let me know what you think of Headliners, by the way, because as you're watching this, you'll know exactly who's out there. I'm very much looking forward to that promo to see what the 4 W's, the wins and stuff mean. You guys should know that, of course, by this time. But I'm very much looking forward to knowing a lot more about that and getting stuck into this promo. Have a great day, everyone. Hit a thumbs up if you did enjoy. Why not come follow me on Twitter and Instagram? The links are down below. And yeah, like I said, have a wonderful day. I will catch you tomorrow for a birthday special of The Road to Glory. Peace.